We are live.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. We
We're a little late.
Yeah, it's been kind of nuts in here today, which is a good thing.
It is a good thing.
Okay.
Absolutely. We love nuts because that means the day goes faster.
So, announcements-wise, this Wednesday is Viking Club. So if you're part of that, stay tuned for your invitation, which should go out tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we have part 2 of the Bunny Trail, hopping down the Bunny Trail bench pillow.
Okay.
Where we're going to assemble the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure if you're wanting to sew along for that, you've got all of your blocks and all of your borders and stuff quilted.
Okay.
And stitched out. Okay?
Geez, I don't even have mine cut yet, so guess I won't be ready.
Yeah, you're a little behind there.
Well, my kit was late.
So we have 2 new classes, though, that we just added
All right.
to the April calendar. So the first one being the new Bianni project. So this is the payday wallet.
I love that.
Purse. I do too. So you have the magnetic closures, which is a new thing. We've got zippers.
Nice.
Those in there. You've got a little credit cards section inside. It is adorable. Okay, so we've got, again, the payday. So you're going to need your pattern. Then Kate has created a kit. However, the kit is only going to be fabric and zipper only.
Okay.
Okay. Hardware, those magnets, the foam.
They would need that.
Will be separate.
Okay.
Really, us adding that kind of stuff, we don't know what kind of hardware and all that jazz y'all have at home.
Yep.
To where sometimes that kit just becomes too expensive.
Right.
So this is kind of the basic stuff that we wanted to make sure you had, and then you guys can pick and choose.
Yeah. And I love the colors. I love the colors she chose.
And then the kit, so again, fabric and zipper only, it's $17.99.
Okay.
The class is going to be on April 11th.
Okay.
From 10 to 12.
Nice.
Okay.
Just a 2 hour.
3 hours.
10 to 12, sorry.
Okay.
10 to 12 is 2 hours.
9 to 12.
Oh, 9 to 12.
Yeah,
Okay,
9 to
that's
12.
better.
Yeah.
And it will be a Zoom class,
It is
correct?
A Zoom class.
All right.
Recorded. You'll get the recording, all of that. Speaking of that, I just sent out the recording email from last week's class.
Okay.
Okay. The next new class that we just added is the Serger project. Okay. This is the Serger Flying Geese Table Runner. I love this.
I do too.
Love it. Okay. You are going to need a combination machine or a machine that does
embroidery and sewing.
Embroidery.
Oh,
It is,
serger, I mean.
Cover stitch,
Stitch.
and then you need to be able to do chain as well. Okay. So the fabric kit is $29.99.
Okay.
And the class is going to be on the 14th of April. And that one is also from 9 to 12.
All right. Nice. They're saying you need a mic, but we don't have the mics today.
Your hand is covering the microphone.
It's not.
It is, because the sound travels through your hand. Or does it travel through your hand? Okay. So, again, April 14th.
Okay.
They are online and ready for you to sign up.
Okay.
This class has the supply list up and ready.
Okay.
Somehow Kate blocked herself from opening the supply list that she created for the Bianni class.
Okay.
So that one will be up in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. But they are up there. I did put the kits up online as well for today to purchase.
All right. Nice.
All right.
And I love the backing that she chose too.
So
Very patriotic.
very. Okay. Today's project, I'm going to show it really quick and then we'll go over all this stuff. Actually, it's over there, so we're not going to.
Okay.
So, I do have a joke really quick for today before I forget.
Okay.
A taxi passenger taps his driver on the shoulder to ask him a question. The driver screams, almost loses control, nearly hits a bus, drives onto the curb, and stops inches from a window. Everyone in the taxi remains silent for a few moments. The driver then tells the passenger, "Look, man, you can't do that. You nearly scared me half to death." The passenger apologizes and says, "I didn't realize a tap would startle you so much." The driver replies, "Sorry, it's not really your fault. Today's my first day of driving a taxi. For 25 years, I've driven a funeral van."
Oh, dear.
Let me go get my thing.
Yes, the By Annie class is an online class. It will be a Zoom class. There we go.
Okay, so then we have our giveaway for today. This is a Janine Babbage tri-stand. It is "God Bless America, Land That I Love," and this is going to go to Miss Ann Delbeck.
Yeah.
Okay?
And Miss Ann, you have a package that's
Yep.
coming out to you, so we're going to tuck it in there.
Yep. Okay, so today's project is going to be just a little felt bunny. I think I'm holding it upside down.
Well, they all seem to turn upside down.
But a little felt bunny garland.
It's really cute.
And we're going to add on one more to the end.
Okay.
Okay, so the designs for this project are from the new Hoppin' Down the Bunny Trail bench pillow from
Okay.
Kimberbell. So this is utilizing that little bunny that gets stuffed in our rain boot. Okay, so you do need to have that design pack in order to create this. We do have a kit as well. It's going to give you the 5 colors of felt and foam and the twine and the little scraps of fabric that you need for the little bunny ears.
Okay. What are the dates for the Annie one?
April 11th.
Okay. April the 11th.
Okay.
And you can sign up online.
Yes. Yes, you can. Okay. So for these bunnies, you need wash away in your stabilizer. Wash away. Oh my God. Stabilizer
In your hoop. I wasn't going to say anything about that.
Gosh. Okay. So wash away stabilizer. You're going to need a piece of foam. Mine's definitely oversized, but I just grabbed a scrap out of our bin.
Okay.
And you need 2 pieces of felt.
Okay.
And you're going to need a scrap of fabric, which I forgot up at the table.
Okay.
So I'll go get that in a second.
And the kit has 5 different colors of felt.
And then, obviously, our design. So I've got that pulled up. You are also going to need a pre-wound bobbin that matches the color for your finishing stitch.
Okay.
Okay, because you're going to be able to see your bunnies on each side.
Do you want to hand me your bunnies again? Thank you.
Okay, so you can just lay those out on the...
One set of bunnies. These are really cute. And the fabric that she needs is for the ears, I'll bet.
Yep. I just forgot that one up at the table, but that's okay. I can grab him in a second. Okay, so...
And you can make, if you want more than 5 bunnies on your garland, you can get 2 kits or 1 kit. And
I also added online the supplies that you would need to make this, all but the twine, because we really don't carry that.
right. But embroidery thread, embroidery floss would work really well.
So I mean, we have like that green, that spring green, really pretty felt pack.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could use some of that. Obviously, we have the individuals.
Right.
So pretty much, I didn't put the fall pack up because the fall colors just really
They aren't going to
float
be
my
good
boat
for a bunny. No.
Um,
But I love the little foam tummy. You can push, by putting the foam in there, it pushes it down. It's so cute.
Okay, so I just put my thread on, and I did put my blue bobbin in there. I'm just going to do the whole project with that.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to stitch a placement line for our foam. Our
Okay.
foam goes down first.
And we're sewing on the Radiance today, guys. Whoopee, I love it. And it talks to you when it's finishing up.
Okay, we're going to cover our placement line with our foam, and we're going to tack this down. And then once the foam is tacked down, we will trim our foam here.
Okay, nice. This is going to be a simple project today, right?
It is pretty simple, yes. All right, so again, we're just going to trim as close to these stitches as we can get.
And using the magical wave scissors, of course.
I have to use these.
I know, I can't
I feel
use...
dumb using any other ones.
I know, they just don't work. The others do not work. So if you ladies do not have wave scissors yet,
Neither of us can talk today, apparently.
no, it's Monday. By Quilters Select, they are some of the best scissors, applique scissors, trimming scissors, everything you want, but don't cut paper with them.
I mean, you can.
You can, but they don't last long.
That's naughty.
And don't trim pins and things like that with them. Just fabric. Look at her go. She's trimming this bunny up, giving him a good close haircut.
Okay, so once that is trimmed up, we're going to put our hoop back on.
Okay.
And we're going to do a placement line now for our top piece of felt.
Because is that just a little larger? It is, isn't it?
Yes.
Can we show the scissors? Of course, Miss Barb.
So the scissors do come in right and left hand.
See how neat. I love the point. And I will tell you, ladies, that I am left-handed, but I cannot learn how to use the left-handed scissors because I've used right-handed scissors for so long that I need right-handed ones. I've just learned how to use them. Karen, since I did not make the By Annie bag, I can't say that it's an easy one to make. I would say it's at least, yeah, I would say it's least an intermediate bag. Would definitely sign up for the class so that you get the recording.
Okay, so now we're going to do a placement line. So we're not going to trim our felt yet.
Right. Molly says a haircut, H-A-R-E, haircut. Definitely, Molly.
Okay, so we're going to do a placement line for our little bunny ears. You are going to want to do whatever color that you're going to do your decorative stitch in for this.
Okay.
As the placement line, that color, okay?
And yes, you will definitely get the recording for the Zoom class on the By Annie bag. Oh, look at what you're using for his ears. So cute. And you're fussy cutting those, right? So those ears go right in and they get the dots in them? No.
All right, so we're going to cover our bunny ear with whatever fabric. And I'm only doing a gray here because I have gray ears on the pink because I didn't like the pink fabric on the pink felt. So I gave the pink bunny gray ear innards.
Barb, you need to register for the class also, correct? On the payday or on the Annie. If they bought the kit and the pattern, if they still need to pay for the class.
Is a la carte, yeah.
Yeah. So Barb, you still need to sign up and pay for the class, love.
All right, so now we're going to trim our little bunny ear insides after our stitches.
Okay.
Careful you don't trim your felt underneath.
That would be sad. It would be a bunny bleed.
It'd be very sad.
The bunny would not like you. I see Miss Marge Gallegos is watching. I hope you're feeling better, Marge.
All right. And then it's going to do the little candle wick open stitch around the little.
See how the little ears look? It's really a cute stitch.
Kimberbell does a lot more with this stitch now.
Geez, I don't know which one I like better. I like all the colors.
Me too.
You did a fine job selecting.
Oh, thanks. But like, you don't even have to put these on. These would be so cute as like a little baby garland. I think they're just so adorable. I'm totally on baby mode because my brother just had my nephew.
Yeah, you could use these for so many things. It doesn't have to be just Easter.
Now that I have a new baby nephew.
What are you going to make, baby nephew?
I don't know.
A new baby blanket? Or a bunny garland?
I don't know. This doesn't really strike my brother's style. Okay, so I'm going to put a pink on now. This is going to be our bunny's cheeks and nose.
Barb, you will do just fine with that cataract surgery. We know you will. It's not that bad at all.
Cheeks.
Yeah.
We're going to give him a nose. I like the foam in there too, because then like his chinks seek in.
I know. It's really, it makes so much difference.
Yeah. It's adorable. All right, once you've given him a nose and cheeks, we're going to put black on. It's going to give him some eyes and whiskers.
Looks like lots of us have had cataract surgery.
Not me.
Well, it's because you're a young chick. Us older folks have to have cataract surgery. Sure helps, though.
All right, so eyes, whiskers, and a smile. We're almost done.
I know.
We're just whipping this out real quick.
But we just haven't done the back yet.
Yep. That's the next step.
We could. Did you glue bunny tails on?
No.
But you could. You could get miniature pom-poms and put bunny tails on, guys. In case you're wondering, the machine does talk to you when it embroideries.
It hums.
It hums.
Actually, I think it sounds like Chewie.
Chewie?
From Star Wars. It's kind of funny.
And you don't know it as much when you're just sitting here sewing until you've got it on camera and you hear it all. Linda Honstein, if you're still out there, we missed a pattern for you this morning when you were here. So it's a quilt pattern that you wanted. Julie, this is from the Kimberbell Hoppin bench pillow.
All right, so now is when you would definitely want to make sure your bobbin is the correct color.
Okay.
So I already have my blue in. I just figured I'd do the whole enchilada with it.
Sounds good to me.
And I'm going to put my blue into the needle. I have have to say, this is one of my favorite new features on the
I like that too. So on
It's such a small thing.
I
But
know.
I love it.
the Solaris and the
it
other
goes, like,
previous ones
here.
only go to there. But with the Radiance, it goes all the way up, and you can just lay your thread right down on it. It still comes with the 2-spool thread stand.
Yeah. But this machine's been traveling a lot lately, back and forth to Kate's house. So.
For
Kate
classes and
doesn't
things.
utilize the 2-thread spool stand.
I don't either.
Oh, I do. All the time. I loves it. Okay, so again, matching bobbin to your top thread, and we are going to go to the back of our hoop here, and we are going to tape.
Aren't you glad that you're covering all those little ends up?
Yeah. Okay, and we are going to tape. I should have put tape on mine today. Oops. Our back felt piece in place.
Okay.
Make sure it covers
The
all
bunny.
of your stitching. Okay. And don't try to float it. Just tape it.
Okay.
All right.
Yes,
And we're
ma'am.
going
Just
to
float it. Don't
stitch them
float
together. This is super duper fun.
it. So what she's doing now is going around the inside of the outside lines. And then, I'll bet I know what you do next.
We wait for it to finish.
That's true. Oh. Patty Hunter says this bunny would be cute for the Easter in the rope bowl. Yep, that would be cute.
These would be cute little additions if you have the tiered tray project from last year
yes.
too. A couple of these sitting
in
placed
there. Yeah.
That would be super cute.
Absolutely. It does make the belly pop out. It's so cute. And when you poke his tummy, looky here, you just poke his tummy a little bit and he giggles.
All right. I think these would be really cute to hand out to like a class, or something too.
Yeah.
Super cute. Okay, so our embroidery is done. We are going to trim our felt now all the way up to that initial tack down line.
Okay.
Okay.
So
right
do you cut on that one? Okay. So that they don't show anymore.
Do you have either of the camera feet for 4 or 6 millimeter?
I love the blue one.
All right, and then let me go all the way around and then I can show you what I do. Okay, so then once you have our little bunny trimmed out, I'll pull all these threads out and away. To not have to do this, you would actually just trim just inside your stitches instead of on your stitches. Okay, so then I prefer to come in here and I'll even snip just a little bit down in here,
yes.
just to separate his ears a little bit, because I don't know, he's got 2 for a reason,
Yeah, he
Otherwise
needs
they
to be
look
able
like
to
webbed
wiggle them.
ears. And that's just weird. Okay, and then I'll just trim a little bit to kind of give us a little separation.
You said August 12th for the, or April 12th for the biennial.
April 11th.
I was a day off. April 11th, Lana.
Okay, so then we have our bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so again, if you get a kit, the twine is provided. I did find somewhere in a drawer here a really chunky needle that has a big eye. That was the important part because I needed to put my twine through there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I did was I went inside on where I didn't pin through his neck. Okay, we're
Okay.
not decapitating
I
him.
see that it's gone. Well,
Okay.
it is through his neck.
But it's really not. I mean, I didn't like actually cut through his neck. I'll show you. Okay, so I went from inside the 2 layers of felt into this little point right there.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then fought a little bit with the needle because it's a lot of bulk. I'm trying to pull
So
through
this is
hole.
what she's done.
Okay, so yeah, so it goes around his neck. Semantics, I know, but it makes me feel like
I'm
not...
so glad you feel better.
Okay, and then I do go from this way just to create the hole so I know where I'm going,
Okay.
okay? But I have to come
Back
actually
out.
from
Okay.
out that direction. Okay? And then we just yank the needle through.
I'll get out of your way when you yank.
And of course, if your hands are like remotely sweaty, or just put lotion on,
Mm-hmm.
which is my situation. Okay,
Yay.
then we pull him through. So see,
I
he's got a
see.
scarf.
It just doesn't tie in front yet.
No, it doesn't tie at all. Okay, so now we have our cute little garland
Yes.
all done.
He is They are adorable.
Thank you.
I love them.
Do-do, do-do, do-do.
Do-do, do-do, do-do. So we have a pink. We have a cream. We have a gray. We have a white. And we have a blue. Very nice. So
love 'em.
here's the kit. It includes your felt and your twine for all 5 bunnies for $7.99. You do need to have the Hoppin from Kimberbell, the Hoppin bench pillow from Kimberbell to get the pattern.
Do you want to show the 2 new projects again?
Absolutely.
Okay. Just because I know we're kind of like really early, right?
I hope everybody got their clocks changed. My car still is not changed. I was driving in and I thought, what am I driving at 7:30 for?
Okay, so the first project, April 11th, is going to be the virtual class. Okay, so this is the payday wallet / purse. We've got actually a slip pocket in the back that I didn't realize that
That's
was in there.
nice.
You've got the D-rings, the swivel hooks, the slider. that we're
But those are
putting in
not
there,
in the kit.
and the magnets. Okay, so those are all kind of new hardware pieces we'll be using this time. But like Val just said, the fabric kit is fabric and zipper only.
Okay.
Okay, which is $17.99. So, and Kate is going to be putting up the supply list. She just somehow got herself blocked from it. She emailed it to herself and now can't open it.
It works.
So, $17.99. The pattern is $10. The class is $10.
If they want hardware, can we order
Yes,
hardware?
absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
It's just not included.
Right. So if you want hardware, let us know.
Yep. I don't think we have them itemized in our system, so you're going to have to probably just give us a call.
Okay.
Okay? Project number 2
Serger Club.
is the Serger project. So we have the Flying Geese table runner. The kit for this is $29.99. You do need a machine that does cover and chain, or one of each.
Okay.
Okay? And this class is on April 14th. That's
All right.
on Monday.
Right. Tammy, I don't know if the hardware kit online is the one for this bag. So we'll have to check that out. She says, Tammy says there's a hardware kit online.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So,
Tell me that.
anyway,
So stay tuned for that.
yes, right.
Okay.
All right,
So
guys.
let us know if you need to have any of these or sign up for them online. They are totally available to get on there and get signed up.
Okay.
And that's all I have for today, folks.
All right. So this was an easy, fun project. And we hope everybody had a good weekend and you've all got your clocks changed and you've survived daylight savings time. So have,
This is the hardest one.
oh yeah, springing forward is the worst.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, ladies, have a great day and we will, Imagine doesn't do those stitches. That's correct. All the Imagine does is an overlock. Yeah. So you would need a cover lock, or you could use a decorative stitch on your sewing machine. Absolutely. So there are ways to get around that. Okay, guys, have a great one, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Bye-bye.